Hey everyone, hope everybody's well. Tough day today. I am exhausted. I went to the hospital. So Cambridge is about an hour away from where I live. So it was a drive there. I didn't drive obviously. And then I had to sort of walk to the hospital building, get up to the ward, have my dressings changed and then get back. And that has absolutely shattered me. I am like, so that's that. But the wound's looking good. Lovely nurse there. She's just adorable. And she did everything she could not to hurt me. She was an absolute star. She's redressed it all. She said it's all healing nicely apart from the bit that he opened up on this side when he did the nerve issue a few days later. That's not healing as well, but I guess it's a couple of days further behind everything else, so she's just put some more butterfly stitches over the top of that, and butterfly stitched all of it, to be honest, just to keep it nice, and put some waterproof dressings on so I can have a shower at last. Not that I've got the energy to stand in the shower today, I'll do that tomorrow. So that's all done. It's been a bit of an up and down day, and just a down day if I'm honest today. So this morning, because I had to get dressed to go out, I needed to find something to wear. And I got out my biggest pair of jeans that I have, and these jeans I can fit 2 hands in very easily, and was wearing them before I had the operation, and was at the point where I was thinking, actually I need to sell these because I'll give them away because they don't fit. So I thought, oh, I'll put those on, and they went up over my legs, but I posted a picture on Instagram and in the group. The gap was like this at the waistband. I just couldn't fasten them, and I posted it and sort of, you know, made light of it a little bit, and a lot of you are sort of saying, you know, it's early days, and I know that. And a few of you have sort of said, you know, stop being so silly. I think what happened this morning in that moment was, for most of my adult life, I've been in a situation where I've been putting pairs of jeans on and not being able to fasten them. It's kind of part and parcel of being a big girl and a girl who's constantly yo-yoing. You know, you don't wear something for 2 weeks and you try and put it on and you can't fasten it because you've put too much weight on. And you go through an operation like this, which is just huge, so much bigger than I ever estimated. And you do loads of research, and all the research tells you to prepare to have pain and have a really big scar, and you know what the scar's going to look like a shark bite, as my little boy says. And you know, you kind of get yourself in the headspace to understand and get used to those things. And I think that I have. What I hadn't got in my head is that I would come out of hospital so much bigger than when I went in because of the swelling. And it's really difficult when you've gone through a journey of losing so much weight and doing it properly and putting the effort in and training hard and eating well to get the body that you've always desired. And then to go in hospital, to make that mammoth decision to have the loose skin removed because you can't do anything about it and it's not going to go away. You have in your mind, or certainly I did, I had in my mind coming out of hospital with a flat tummy. And the surgeon tells you that there'll be swelling, but you don't envisage that that means that you're going to be so much bigger. And therefore, this whole last week has been a real struggle with the swelling because, you know, you just look big. And what happened this morning when I tried to put those jeans on was an absolute rebound back to big girl, not being able to fasten her jeans up. And it's really got to me today, and I know logically that it's temporary, and I know that, you know, the swelling will subside and I'll have a beautiful flat tummy and my legs will go back to normal, and, you know, there'll be the jeans that are a struggle to fasten before I went in will be hanging off me probably. Logically I know that, but there are moments emotionally where you're just going, what on earth have I done? You know, why am I putting myself through this? And particularly when you're in pain and my leg's playing up, and, you know, you're just like, God. And I think for me that the biggest gap in all of the research that I've done is that this bit doesn't seem to have been addressed. This bit around the emotional struggle when you're recovering from an anaesthetic, on different drugs, the physical change to your body. You know, I'm looking in the mirror going, oh, you know, my hips look different, everything looks different. Then the swelling, which makes you bigger than when you went in. All of that has an emotional impact that is never talked about in any of the side effects, and therefore you don't prepare for it. And I think if anyone out there is thinking about having corrective surgery, you've got to really get ready for it and don't underestimate it, because it's a huge psychological journey, and, you know, you're going through the change curve but also having to deal with elements that you weren't expecting. So I would say really think about that side of it and try and mentally get ready, because it's difficult and I've struggled with it today, and I'm hoping that tomorrow's a new day and I can get over it, and maybe I just don't try any clothes on and, you know, live in my tracky bottoms for a few weeks. But it's been a tough one. And also today I can't actually stand straight. So yesterday I wasn't too bad, but this is where I am today. Now I think that's because she's redressed my my wound, and also my leg's killing me, so I can't stand up. But look at this bit I'm loving. So here I used to have a lot of kind of a roll of loose skin, and it's lovely to be able to see that even with the swelling, that's going. So we always end on a high. Angela Cox can always find a positive, always find a silver lining in every cloud. But, you know, this is a reality of it, and I'm not going to stand here and pretend everything is roses, because it isn't today, but I'm sure it will be tomorrow. And as far as my breathing's concerned, I know a few of you were worried about, you know, I think I'd had a diagnostic potentially of anything from a blood clot to anemia, which all of the breathlessness could be. But actually, I spoke to the nurse about it today. She said it's because of the binders, because the binders are so tight, squeezing the lungs so much. That's what causes the breathlessness. So I'm absolutely fine. So on that note, I will leave you. Enjoy your evening. I'm going to get some sleep later, and tomorrow is a new day.